Hey guys, and welcome back to Rad Resells. I'm Natalie and I'm a full-time reseller, and Poshmark just came out with the biggest shipping update. This will affect both buyers and sellers. This update will take effect on September 12th, so you really need to watch this video so you can be prepared for what comes next. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so Poshmark came out with a huge shipping update. Normally, this means a negative thing, shipping rates going up. In this case, it's actually the opposite, meaning it's positive because the shipping rate goes down. It is the lowest this shipping cost has been since 2017. So, in short, Poshmark is dropping their shipping costs from $8.27 to $6.49. That's almost a $2 decrease in shipping cost for the buyer, which is kind of crazy, especially in this economy. So this is huge for buyers because you're paying less in shipping costs. But what does this have to do for resellers? Basically, Poshmark no longer will give out USPS priority shipping labels. They will go over to USPS ground advantage. It takes normally a few extra days to arrive, but it's cheaper. So this is the Poshmark blog, and then they talk about why they're doing this. And basically, as always, USPS is increasing their shipping costs yet again. And because of that, Poshmark said, yeah, we're not gonna do that anymore. It's too costly for us. So that's why they went over to ground advantage instead. So what's staying the same? You'll still get all of the perks of Posh Post, our exclusive shipping system, meaning the flat rate shipping on every order. With Poshmark, if you don't know already, there's always just one shipping cost. It does not matter whether it's 4 ounces or 4 pounds. It's the same shipping cost. It used to be $8.27, but now it's going to be $6.49. If you go over 5 pounds, you have to upgrade your shipping label, and the seller has to pay for that. So again, one label for anything up to 5 pounds, the ability to use your own packaging, and they still send you that prepaid label or QR code to scan. So what's changing? Like I mentioned earlier, they're going over to USPS Ground Advantage, and that has a delivery of about 2 to 5 business days, which is on average slightly longer delivery date than priority. So, huge update for sellers. This means starting September 12th, USPS Priority Mail packaging can no longer be used to ship Poshmark orders. So if you're still using the priority shipping envelopes or boxes, such as but not limited to this guy right here, which we use on most Poshmark orders because these are free. You order these for free at USPS.com. There will be a $5 fee. So do not continue to use these. But they are giving you a 30-day grace period starting on September 12th. So you have a month after that to prepare yourself for not using these anymore. In other words, you can still use this in the month of September, but come October 12th, don't use these anymore. You will get a $5 fee, I'm assuming per priority that you're using, which can get expensive real quick. So for those sellers who never use the priority anyways and just use their own poly mailers, nothing changes for you. Your life remains the same as a seller. As for the rest of us who have been using and taken advantage of the free USPS priority packaging, we have to go over to also using these envelopes, these poly mailers, or regular boxes that are not priority. And these we pay for. You order them on Amazon, or you pack and ship, or Etsy, wherever you get them from. Obviously, you have to pay for these as a seller. Same with the boxes, and boxes can be expensive. So Poshmark did something that I was really pleasantly surprised by. Super exciting news here for sellers. To make this transition easier, Poshmark sellers will have exclusive access to free USPS Ground Advantage boxes. And there's a link here. So I clicked on this link because if it's free, it's for me. And this popped up. Sellers can get free Ground Advantage packaging by calling USPS at this number right here and providing your closet name. So your username, that's the closet name. So I took the liberty of calling this number, 800-610-8734. I got you. I'm calling. It is 6:30 in the morning and they are closed. So I waited. And Monday through Friday, they open at 7 a.m. So who's calling at 7 a.m.? Me. Now get your pens and paper ready or whatnot, because I wrote down everything that you need to know as a seller to get free packaging from USPS that are not priority. And I say, hey, I'm calling about the free Ground Advantage packaging for Poshmark sellers. And she goes, okay, cool. Did you have any questions or why are you calling about that, basically? She was not rude. I know I sounded rude just now. She was not rude. Very nice. And I said, I want to order. And she goes, okay, what kind? What kind? Do you have boxes and polymailers or just boxes? And she said, we got boxes and yes, envelopes, she said. So they use the word envelopes or polymailers. They mean the same thing, I'm assuming. And I go, great, I'll order both. And she goes, yes, we have 3 options within them both. 3 options? So 3 different sizes within boxes and 3 different sizes within polymailers? I felt the excitement rising. We got options, people! So I go, could you go over the options for me? So I wrote them down for you. So starting with boxes, 3 options. Option number 1, 12.25 by 12 by 8.5. Option 2, 14 7/8 by 7 and I believe she said 7/8, or it was 3/8 by 5.25. Like, what's with the quarter and 7/8? It's a little bit confusing. Anyways, option number 3, 20.25, so a bigger box here, by 14.25 by 10.5. And I go, I'll order all of them. And then you got to specify how many you wanted. My only regret was not ordering more because I asked her, is there a limit to how many you can order? She goes, no. So if you want to order 1,000, I guess you can order 1,000. I didn't, but I should have. And then I also asked her, can you call in at any time to order more? And she goes, yes. I'm like, okay, cool. So over to envelopes, aka polymailers. 3 options. Option number 1, 12.5 by 9.5. This polymailer is 10 by 13, 1/2 inch bigger on both sides. But this is the size that we use for most of our packaging. So it's this size right here, and they fit most of our items. Pants, jeans, sweatshirts, t-shirts, you name it. Now, if you have a big boy size jeans, this one's a little bit short. Or if you have a jacket or coat, this one's a little bit too small. But this is the one that we use the most for our closet. Option number 2, 14.5 by 20.5. This polymailer that I got from Amazon is 14.5, same as that one, by 19. So 1.5 inch shorter. So almost the same size. So that's the size of that one. And this one, it's good for jackets, maybe if you have a little bundle, a coat, stuff like that. And then their last option is 14 by 17. So basically this one, but slightly shorter, something like this. So I'm like, great, yeah, I'll order all of them too. And then you specify how many. And I regret not ordering more, but I didn't want to seem too greedy. Even though it's all for Poshmark shipping, I just felt like weird about it for some reason. Anyways, she's gonna ask you a few questions. Your name, email, address, and your closet name, aka your username on Poshmark. I gave all of that information and she goes, great, it takes about 7 to 10 days to arrive. And I go, great, perfect. So that was actually pretty exciting. interested to see what type of packaging we get in terms of, is there going to be any marketing on it, as in does it say Poshmark on it or not? Are they going to be blank? Are they going to have a cute pattern on them? We'll see. Obviously they haven't arrived. I'm making this video today so I can post it today so you can be prepared, but I'm pretty excited about that actually. Now, I went on, of course, and I looked at some other people and their experience since yesterday when the announcement came out, and they were saying that they called in the number and they got hung up on. I don't know why. I don't know when in the conversation they got hung up on, but tons of people were saying, they hung up on me, they hung up on me, they hung up on me. I'm thinking in my head, maybe they were just getting bombarded with calls. So call them right as they open. That's what I did. 7 o'clock, they open Monday through Friday. Not sure about the weekend, so I will call at 7 a.m. Basically, to sum up, for buyers, you will pay almost $2 less for shipping costs on Poshmark, which is huge. That's a huge positive for sellers and buyers because now buyers have $2 more to use. Who doesn't like a discount? Buyers will buy more, hopefully, and sellers will get more sales. It's a win-win situation. As for sellers, starting September 12th, do not use USPS priority shipping packaging anymore. You do get a 30-day grace period, so you can try to get rid of all of your leftovers. Do not order anymore and get prepared for ordering poly mailers and boxes that are non-priority. Call that USPS number that they provided. It was for their customer care section, and you are gonna go into order supplies and just order however many you want of the sizes that you want that I provided you. And that's basically it. So, as a buyer or as a seller, how do we feel about this shipping update? As a buyer, I don't see why this could be negative in any way, shape, or form. Oh no, you gotta wait an extra day to receive your package. I'd rather take the $2 discount. As a seller, it's a bit more tedious having to call in to order these Ground Advantage supplies versus just going on the website to order the free priority supplies. But other than that, that's all the disadvantage, just a little bit more time to order the supplies. But I did really like the sizing options with the poly mailers, or envelopes as they call it. So yeah, I'm feeling positive about it and hoping this will lead to more sales due to the shipping decreased cost. So that sums up today's video about the huge Poshmark shipping update. When do we ever see a decrease in shipping cost? Never! Anyways, thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.